Society enforces rules so some of us don't become savages. We have cleaner streets now because if you litter, you'll get slapped with a fine.
This burrito is delicious, but it is filling.
If you take a book out from the library, you have to bring it back.
You think because you're a celebrity that somehow the law doesn't apply to you, that you're above the law?
Certainly not.
Well, let me tell you something funny, boy. You know that little stamp? The one that says New York Public Library? Well, that may not mean anything to you, but that means a lot to me. One whole hell of a lot.
None of these rules would matter if there weren't any consequences. It's common sense. But the idea of if you can't do the time, don't do the crime is dead. Nobody does time anymore. Back in 2015, gangbanger Andrew Kachu gunned a man down during a robbery. The victim was held down onto the ground and shot twice in the back. Kachu was sentenced to 50 years in prison. But because it's California, he only served 6 and got out last fall. Fox obtained a jailhouse recording of a phone call between Kachu and his mom when they found out the soft-on-crime L.A. District Attorney was getting involved, George Gascon.
Hi, Mom. Hey, you know who that was? Andrew, you know who that was?
Who is it?
Gascon. That's Gascon's special advisor. Oh, my God. She's been studying your case, dude. She's been studying, and she's going to even, you know what, oh, my God. And she looked at me like, girl, I got you, you know? The way she told me was like, girl, we got this.
By letting him out early, California is saying murder isn't that big of a deal. And that message is heard loud and clear in the underworld. And because the gangbanger never faced real consequences, he was arrested again this week for evading arrest, possession of a firearm, and driving drunk. I don't think he was on the way to church. He'll probably be out again by Monday. At least we got his mugshot. He must not have the same kind of connections as Papa Paulie P. Last month, 2 men were arrested with enough fentanyl to kill the entire city of Houston, 150,000 pills. Congressional sources tell Primetime that these 2 drug traffickers were illegal aliens. But California is a sanctuary state. You're not even allowed to ask if a suspect is a foreign national. In most states, you hold them until ICE picks them up and sends them back home. Not in California. They were classified as low risk and let out just hours later. And they were scheduled to appear in court yesterday. Big surprise, they didn't show up. And we knew this would happen the day they were arrested. You can break into our country, kill our people with poison pills, get arrested, and just walk free. These 2 dealers are never going to show up to the hearing. They're free to sell more death. Last night in New York, a man with a sharp weapon charged the stage and attacked Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin, who's running for governor. Watch.
There's only one option. You're done. You're done. You're done.
The attacker was taken down by a group of bystanders and started screaming like a lunatic.
All right, guys, back up! Back up! Everybody back up! Tied up, and my ankles, and my wrists. All right, you crackheads. You walk or no? Yeah, he can walk. Get him in his walk.
Attacking a member of Congress is very serious. He said, "You're done," and then tried to stab him. That guy's going to sit in jail for a while, right? Wrong. He was let out without bail just a few hours later, walking around out and about now, probably ordering pizza. This is a signal to assassins. You attack a Republican politician in New York, and you'll be out before dinner. MSNBC didn't even think an attempt on the life of a congressman was newsworthy. They only covered the story once, for 36 seconds, at 5 a.m. Which is odd because by the left's own standard, New York Governor Kathy Hochul incited this attack. Hours before the attack, Hochul sent out details about when and where Zeldin would be campaigning, accusing the congressman of working with extremist groups and peddling dangerous lies and misinformation. Will there be an investigation into Kathy Hochul's emails? Inciting an attack against your political opponent seems serious, something you would see in a banana republic. Isn't that what we've been told every day for over a year? Intimidation and mob justice is part of the left-wing playbook. The White House loves when protesters surround Supreme Court justices' homes. And when an armed assassin crossed the country to kill Kavanaugh, the media buried the story, and liberal politicians ignored it. Is that what Schumer meant when he said Kavanaugh was going to, quote, pay the price?
I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price. You won't know what hit you.
When a leftist group put out cash bounties for the locations of Supreme Court justices, we wanted to give Democrats a chance to condemn it. But when our reporter reached Liz Warren, she slammed the door in our face.
Senator, an activist group is offering to pay people if they send in the locations of justices. Do you think that this has gone too far at this point?
And the Democrats want the streets to do their dirty work. Just ask Antifa. Criminals get a pass as long as they attack the right person. Criminals are actually victims of a racist justice system, so they can't even be punished at all. Criminals get bailed out by the Biden-Harris ticket for burning down businesses. And when illegal immigrants commit crimes, Democrats let them escape into the very shadows they claim to want them to come out of. Meanwhile, it's open season on law-abiding citizens, whether you're a bodega owner, a Kyle Rittenhouse, or a Republican running for governor. Wherever the left is in charge, they will not protect you. The Democrats are accessories to these crimes, and that's by design.